I am taking you through who is the best player in Premier League history per shirt number. And today we're on to number 28, which actually the four names here are all sort of, big names that probably three of them you were surprised actually played for that number. So I'll start off with my honourable mentions, and I'll start off with Kyle Walker. He actually wore the number 28 shirt early on in his Spurs career, and obviously achieved much more at City once he made the move over. And he's arguably one of the best right backs in Premier League history. If you think he's number one, you might think Gary Neville. There's a few others sort of in contention, but I think he's definitely in the conversation if you're being fair about it, let's be honest. Next on, talking at another sort of, massive name wearing number 28 was Steven Gerrard, once again early on in his career at Liverpool. It's amazing that you see, obviously, players go from, when you start off, you're in these larger numbers, and then once you sort of, your career keeps going on, you get the sort of more 1 to 11 numbers shirts. But yet, Steven Gerrard getting in there, and obviously people argue about him being the best midfielder in Premier League history. I wouldn't give him that, and it is simply to do with, if you don't win a Premier League title, I don't have you in the conversation. You can be a brilliant player, and we're not saying he's not, but I don't put him in that sort of category because you don't win it. I think you have to win it to be in that conversation. And then my last honourable mention, who's probably the one that I think actually should win this, but I don't want to give it to someone who didn't really play at this number. So I've kind of put him in as an honourable mention. And that's David Beckham. Probably, I would say, one of the biggest superstars from the Premier League in terms of absolute sort of globalness in there. And that's obviously with his 6 Premier League titles at Manchester United, the sort of, being with Posh Spice, the move to Real Madrid, PSG, AC Milan and America. He was an absolute superstar. I think he probably is the biggest. I don't know who else would be considered bigger. Do let me know if you do think there is someone bigger as a superstar. And lastly, my winner for it is Kolo Touré. Now, he's won 2 Premier League titles, one with Arsenal in the Invincibles, one with Manchester City, 3 FA Cups, and was a solid defender. Now currently on the coaching staff at Manchester City. If you disagree, do let me know down in the comments.